Hello everyone, so in this video we're going to do a rough recreation of Slender Man, mainly his teleportation mechanics when you pick up pages. So when you pick up a page he will teleport behind you, and this will start an event that he will try to get behind the player and get closer. So every page we select he will teleport faster and also get closer each time, always facing you like this. So now he should teleport and he will keep getting faster and faster depending on how many pages you collect. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to import a Slender Man model. So I'm going to create a new folder. Let's call it Slender. In here, I'm going to import a file that I will link in the description. It's a Slender Man model I found online, and I've just rigged it quickly for Unreal. So this is Unreal Engine 5.5. So here we have the model. So I'm just going to call that Slender Man model and put that in there like that. So let's start with creating the page first. So this is the first person template. So I'm going to create a new interface first of all. And I'm going to call it VPI Interact. And in here, we're just going to say collect page like that. That's all we need to do there. In the content drawer, we're going to create a new blueprint class, which is going to be BP page. And then we can just add a cube to that as an example. Class settings come to implemented interface and then implement the interact. In the event graph, we can double click collect page, and all we're going to do is do is valid with the input object to self. If it is valid, we are going to destroy actor like that. That's all we need to do. Okay, let's start with the player first. So I'm using first person. So in the first person character, there's a few things we need to do in here. So the first thing is going to be the interacting or picking something up. So for me, I'm going to use the built-in left mouse button, and I'm going to create a function called interact trace. In here, we're going to drag the first person camera and we're going to do get world location and then get forward vector like this. Next is a line trace by channel. So the start will be the get world location. The end, we are going to get the world location and we are going to plus. From the forward vector, we do multiply and then right click the bottom and change it to a float. This is how far the line trace will go from the player. So I'm going to do say 500 and then hook that up and to the end. Next, we are going to do a return, and I'm just going to plug the out hit into the return node like that. So left mouse button, we can drag interact hit pressed, and then on the out hit we have access to, if we break, we have access to whatever it's hit. So what we can do is on the hit actor, we can pull out and use our interface, which is collect page, like so. So if we try this now, if I drag in the page like so, and we go up to it and click it, it gets destroyed. So next is we can create the Slender Man AI thing himself. So we can right click blueprint and a character. I'm going to call it BP underscore Slender Man. In here, we can click the mesh and then click skeletal mesh and find Slender Rig. And let's just put him in the correct location like so. So there we go. So we're going to use a event dispatcher to basically inform him whenever we pick a page up. So to do that, in event dispatcher, we can press plus and we can say page collected, like so. And then in the event graph, what we want to do is on begin play, we want to bind an event to page collected. So this means whenever page collected is called, it will run through this event. So custom event, and we're going to call this page added. We're going to need a variable, and that will be the pages collected. And we can just do an integer, like so. So when we add a page, we're going to set the page collected to pages collected plus 1, like this. Oh, there we go. Next, we are going to set timer by event. And the event is going to be the custom event. Oh, custom event. And it's going to be move towards player. And it's going to be looping. And after we set the timer, because when we pick up a page, we want Slender Man to move as soon as we pick the page up, we're going to call move towards player. So it'll start the timer and then it will come down and do this. Okay. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to pull off from time and do a select, like so. And the wildcard is going to be the pages collected. Now, depending how many pages you have, if you want the 7 pages that is used, you want 6 options, because option 0 is a value 1, 2, 3, 7. But because by default we're adding one, we can add another one here and ignore the 0. So this is how long between teleports that he will teleport. So you can do like 30, 25, 20, 15, 15, 10, 5, and then 1. These are just example numbers, but you can set this up yourself. So after that, now we do the logic for the movement itself. So the first thing we want to do is set actor location, like so. And then set actor relative rotate. Make sure it's the relative one, otherwise it won't turn Slenderman. So let's do this. We're going to get the player character, and we're going to get the actor location. And then we also want the actor forward vector. So we want to make sure the actor isn't looking in the area that he's going to teleport to. Get actor location, we're going to do a plus. And the get actor forward vector, we're going to multiply, and hook those in like that. The bottom node here, we're going to convert to a float, and we're going to do the same as we did up here, which is we're going to do a select, and hook up pages collected into here. And the same again, so we're going to do 7, like that. And this is going to be the distance, how far away he's going to go, like between each jump behind the player. So we can do like 2000, 1750, 1500, 1250, 1000, 50, 500 for example. We're going to make sure that he can teleport to this spot. So we're going to do a get random reachable point in radius. And the radius we will set to, say, 100. This just makes sure if there's a tree or something where he wants to teleport, he will pick a location that he can actually reach. And then all we do here is we hook up the random location to the new location. And for the rotation, so he's always looking towards the player, we get actor location. And then we get player character and get actor location. So this is the player and this is the NPC itself. And we do find look at rotation. The start is the start location of the actor location of the Slender Man, and the end is the player or the target. And we can pop that in there like that. So that should be all for the Slender Man itself. Back in the player character, what we want to do now is this should be everything except on the hit. We need to get a reference to Slender Man, sorry. So when we begin play, what we can do is get actor of class, and we want Slender Man. We can promote that to a variable, which we can call Slender Man. And then over here, we can pull out Slender Man and just say call page added, call page collected there, like this. So if we, first of all, if we put him in this world, he won't move because we need to add a nav mesh. So nav mesh bounds like so. And let's put this down here. So the way we can, if we press P now at this screen like this, the green spot is basically where he would be able to navigate to. So we want to like just extend this. Let's see. Let me zoom out. Oh, I'm moving things for some reason. So let's just extend this out so it's covering the whole map. So anywhere is green, he can go to. So if you see where it's not green here, he can't go to that spot. So what we can do is we can bring him in the level like this. We can add some more pages like so. So if we try now, oh, he's teleported. So why did he do that? Because bind event and player. Oh, I did this. Oops. So he's there. If we pick up a note, he teleports behind. If we pick up another one, he gets closer. So every time we pick a note up, he gets closer and he's always behind. Oh, he teleported. So now he's in his teleport mode. So you'll always teleport behind where the player is. Like that. One thing I noticed is when he spawns in, when he spawns in, he's teleported instantly. Why is that? So I see why that added, because of this. I should have added a branch here to say that and then we can also do does implement interface, and then we can say interact. The blocking hit and does implement interface to be true. So that should do that nicely. Oops. Put that back into there and play. So now when we left click and we don't do anything, he shouldn't move. So there we go. And what you can do with him, if you don't want him to be in the world straight away, is you can just hide him. If we do, say, plane underneath the map, let's just move him. Extend this a bit, like this. So now if we press play, he should be underneath the map, not doing anything, and then when we need him, we can bring him in like that. So this is just a very simple implementation of the AI of him following when you pick up a page, and just to show him getting closer. If we change this to 5, if we say 5 here, when I pick one up, he should then start teleporting every 5 seconds behind the player, like that. So then what you would do next is you can add the implementation of having the static. You could just add a box, and if you are too close to the box, then you do the static. But this was just showing the very simple teleporting behind the player when you collect a page like this. So I hope this has been useful. If you want me to expand on this and do the whole recreating the game, for example, please leave a comment and say. I hope this has been useful, and I'll see you in the next video.